Pita bread is such a simple food, but when you make it at home, it is absolutely incredible. I will show you how easy it is to make. Mix the water, sugar, yeast together and let sit for about 10 minutes until the yeast get activated. It always need a warm and sweet environment to bloom up. Stir all the ingredients together until they dissolve completely and keep it aside for the yeast to get activated. It will take around 10 to 15 minutes. In another bowl, I am taking 2 cups of refined flour and 3 by 4th cup of wheat flour. And I am going to add 1 teaspoon of salt plus 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Mix well with a wooden spoon. Now I am going to add activated yeast mix. We need to mix them together with the help of a wooden spoon. Stir until a shaggy dough is formed. Sprinkle a little of the extra flour onto your clean workspace and turn out the dough. Knead the dough for about 6 to 8 minutes until the dough is smooth and elastic. If required, we can add 1 or 2 teaspoons of warm water. Clean the bowl you used to mix the dough and film it with a little olive oil. Set the dough in the bowl and turn it until it's coated with oil. Cover with a clean plastic wrap and let the dough rise again. It's double in bulk, almost 3 to 4 hours. The softer the dough, the more softer the tastier our pita. According to different climatic condition, the time taken for raising the dough may differ. One important thing, always keep the dough in a warm place. After 3.5 hours, our dough has doubled in size and risen well. Let's open the plastic wrap. We need to do now is to gently deflate or degas the dough. Turn it on a clean surface and let's give them a little shape so that we can divide them into equal pieces. Shape each small portions into small balls. What I'm going to do is sort of tuck the dough underneath it and continue to do it until it's nice and smooth on top. Exactly like a mushroom top. Also, don't forget to cover them with a damp towel so that our dough won't get dry. Let's roll each ball into a circle, which is approximately 5 to 6 inches in diameter and not more than 1 by 4, that means a quarter of an inch thickness. Remember to place the dough disc on a lightly flawed surface or into a parchment paper, and one more thing, cover it with a damp cloth, clean damp cloth. Let them rest for about 30 minutes or until they puff and rise slightly and they gain their pita shape. Remember, let the final shaped dough disc to rest for 25 to 30 minutes or until they rise and puff. Try to lay pita breads on a flat surface. Final step, lay a rolled pita on the hot pan and cook for 30 seconds until bubbles start to form. And then flip and cook for 1 or 2 minutes on the other side. Then flip again and cook for 1 to 2 minutes. The pita as it should start puff up during the time, and if it doesn't, or if only small pockets form, we can help them by pressing the surface of the pita. And always remember to check the pan is hot enough, and always keep the cooked pita covered in a dry towel so that the steam gets trapped within the kitchen towel and the pita bread skin remains fresh, warm and soft for a long time. We can see the bubbles on the surface now. See? Time to flip now. Pita bread is served with hummus. It's a dip made out of chickpea. For the easy recipe, please check on my channel. Thank you so much for watching.